But before very long, you do find yourselves on the outside of what appears to be a giant camp.
Wow, how big is it?
Damn, that is pretty funny. As you guys got here, you can see that there's smoke rising above the trees, and you can see that there's big footprints all around, so clearly the giant is here somewhere.
3-5-0. This is where we gotta go.
Oh, true. Oh,
Man, the rhyming guy would have loved that.
Probably.
I mean, the giant is surely difficult to miss. Do I see him anywhere?
You can't see him from the trees. Like, you can't see it. Like, there's a bit of a hill in your way.
Oh, okay.
Separating you from where the smoke's coming up.
How big do you think this guy's gonna be? Or guys?
9 feet tall at least.
We have a sheep that we're gonna offer the giant
Ah.
as a
Oh my god, we could have Ollie could have transformed.
no.
It's not a sheep, but here you go.
But then
He'll
he could have
probably, he'll probably eat the sheep.
knock out.
You can hear some kind
Yeah.
of like stomping around, where just like the earth is shaking, and you can tell it's stepping around, and that's nearby. Trees are shaking a little bit.
So, if this goes south, I can turn myself and one other person invisible. So, the rest of you, good luck.
Myth, you're good at talking, so maybe you should take the sheep and I don't know. Should we like be Should we be stealthy about it, or should we just be open about our approach?
I mean, I feel like being open would be a lot better, because if we're stealthy, they're just gonna think we're trying to steal a sheep.
Right. Okay. So we'll.
Yeah.
You have the sheep, and you present the sheep, and we'll be right behind you.
I'm gonna get sacrificed. Okay.
No. I don't want. I know, not sacrificed.
Ollie nodded.
What? I'm not sacrificing anybody.
Okay. I trust you.
Except maybe the sheep.
Come along, sheep. I'm gonna
There.
name you.
As Myth goes over the and is able to see it, it has not taken notice of her yet, but it is standing about a little bit over 11 feet tall. It's watching over a pig that was caught and is cooking right now. Hasn't
I'm
noticed
gonna
you yet.
Just make sure my hair's nice. Be like, okay, don't fuck this up, Bernard. Let's go.
You're not trying to be stealthy, correct?
No. Gonna
Okay.
go. Excuse me. Hello, friend.
You see
Hi.
him perk his head up really quickly and stomp kind of towards you. And you see him
Hey.
trying to like wave you away.
No. I should have cast comprehend languages.
What am I
I'm
doing?
gonna- I'm
I
gonna back. Yeah.
I speak giant. Oh my god. I'm a
What the
doofus.
fuck?
I'm sorry. It's a new thing. I forgot.
Help!
I'm coming. I'm sorry. And
We're all gonna die.
I say, I give him a greeting in giant. Hello.
You gotta
We don't mean
stay.
him any harm.
I did not expect you to be able to speak my tongue.
Just let me. Okay. I cannot take credit for this little thing I'm gonna do. I saw it on Reddit, but I'm gonna cast
Oh,
minor. I'm gonna cast minor illusion, kind of like right here, and display subtitles for what he says.
Yes.
Wonderful. Do you still want me to do the voice? Or do you want a normal sound voice?
This is a normal sounding voice. That's
Okay,
fine.
good. It's so hard to do.
Yeah, I don't want you to ruin your vocal cords. Yeah, we brought you a gift.
A gift?
I just-
Why would you bring me a gift?
Just to show that we don't mean you any harm.
Present it, and perhaps I will allow you into the camp.
Go on, Bernard.
It looks back at Elfi, and Myth is kind of worried and scared.
Go on, he won't hurt you.
It's not some kind of poisoned sheep, is it?
Oh no. No, not at all.
Kind of waves
just-
it over.
I figured you like sheep, so there you go.
Kind of waves it over, and he just starts petting it while watching over his food.
Oh.
He sits down with a big thud. As soon as you guys actually enter the camp properly, you can barely see it, but out of the trees, you see another being take form in front of you. Who stands not quite as tall as the hill giant, but
Gandalf?
still somewhere around 9.5 feet tall.
Oh, hello.
And he sits down.
I didn't expect to run into anyone that could speak giant.
He speaks in common.
I switch back to common. Yeah, it's a new thing for me, so I apologize if I get some things wrong.
Not a common thing for me to see. I appreciate you speaking to my father rather than simply trying to drive him out like the last people.
Oh, this is your father?
Yes, this is my father.
And what is your name?
The name most people know me around here would be Bromstrop.
Oh, we know your brother Arbistrop.
Ah, you must have been to the brothel in Benningrave.
Yeah,
Not for weird things.
he saved our bacon.
Sounds like him. He could have been a very good adventurer if he put his mind to it, but he's found happiness doing something else.
And he's very good at it. He's Employee of the Month.
He's got a nice flower crown and everything.
He just kind of nods.
What brings you out this way?
Well, we're investigating something that has been referred to as the limb cutters. They're, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but they're about as tall as my tiefling friend over here, and they like chop people up for their limbs, and sometimes it looks like an animal attack, but yeah, they dismember people and keep the limbs for some nefarious purpose.
And they look like this. I'll disguise self into a limb
Lord.
cutter.
Oh god.
Alright. Oh, you're gonna fully do it, huh?
Well, I'm only gonna do it for like 5 seconds, so I'm not gonna turn it on.
Okay.
Limb cutter. Do a little spin. Be like, grrr.
You see
Yeah.
the father giant just kind of acts up surprised.
I'll change
And-
back.
Elfi can only understand this really, but I guess you have the subtitles. Do you not have the subtitles anymore?
Yeah, I maintain the subtitles.
Okay. Then the father just
Why did you bring that into here?
Oh, she's not one of them. She can
Hey!
she can disguise herself with magic, and she was just showing you what they look like.
He says something quickly to his son in Giant that Elfi would understand. I guess the subtitles help too.
Mhm.
That's exactly like what we ran into before we had to leave.
Bromstrop then
Drama.
looks to the rest of you. He's like,
I don't suppose you caught that.
I did, actually.
Me too.
Yeah, subtitles!
Yeah.
That,
So,
it sounds like that's the very thing that scared my father and his people away from their traditional territory.
where was that originally?
It's about a 2 days walk east for short folk.
And so,
And I suppose shorter folk.
yes. So you guys, like, your father and his people were living in that area, and then did they come in like droves, or did they come in and kill a bunch of people, or like what happened?
Do I need to make sure that I'm not stomped on by any other giants?
My father's the only one in this area. I've come here just to be sure that he remains safe while he's here. But as far
You're
as the
such a
limb
good
cutters
son.
go, what he's told me, that's what you're calling them, correct? Limb cutters?
Yeah.
From what he's told me, they all just it started as one, and then it was many, and before they know it, they were driven out.
That's
Just
not nice.
they're not nice at all. Did you happen to see who, if anyone, was like instructing them or controlling them or leading them?
My father mentioned to me that there was some kind of magic caster that moved in shortly before. Wasn't a bother until these things started showing up, but my father believes that potentially magic caster has something to do with it.
I think so too. I've been looking for this magic user for a little bit now.
Do you know where it is exactly?
Yeah, I have a good idea of where he is.
I do have a proposal.
Oh my god.
he looks at Myth, kind of like, all right.
Would you be bothered if I accompanied you to wherever this magic caster is, or wherever the origin of these limb cutters are?
I would not mind at all.
Me neither.
We could probably use the backup.
To the ends of the earth. They say, yeah, okay.
Alright, I'd be happy to help with this then. Whenever you feel it is best to be off, I can accompany you.
What's the walking order, by the way?
Oh,
All
Sorry,
is
there's
fine,
so many
Elfi.
questions. Bye, Elfi.
I'm gonna walk near the tall guy, Bromstrop.
Good old Bromstrop.
Yeah.
Do you recognize him from anywhere, Myth?
I knew it! He's my dream. This is so fitting. Hey. Do you have a wait, I'm gonna look on his back. Does he have a big sword?
He has a gigantic sword, yes.
wait!
Have you ever appeared at anyone's streams before?
He just kind of
Because you have.
shrugs it off. He seems to be just kind of focusing on the trail.
Is this the guy that Eldramon was monster hunting with?
Maybe.
Wow, if only he was.
Okay, well, we can let's have Gronk go in the front, and then me and Ollie in the middle, and then Myth and Bromstrop in the back.
Because I had a dream where you were in my room and there was a shark in my room. And then, well, you were outside my room, but you were like poking your sword and helping fight a shark. And you were really cool and you were like, it was amazing. But you couldn't really fit your whole sword in it, so you were like poking, you were like, but it was going really well. I don't know if we won, but I think we did.
He turns his head and looks down at Myth.
I'm just gonna look up. Big
Very
smile.
odd dream you've had.
Yeah, but it was like your exact face.
Perhaps you've
And your
seen me
beard.
before.
No, I would remember you. I've not seen very many like really tall people.
I guess I don't have an answer. What are you? By the way, you're a tiefling, but you're a tiefling what? You're a tiefling adventurer, but what? What kind of adventurer are you?
Like a really good one. I don't know, I just travel, I go to places, I like show off my various skills because I have so many. And I just teach the world.
Well, I know the little goblin in front is a fighter. Your girlfriend
I'm a
is a
sorceress.
druid, and then you say you're a sorceress.
Yes. A very powerful one.
You don't quite give off a sorceress kind of... You don't seem like a sorceress.
Lux can be deceiving.
He just kind of chuckles.
I suppose so.
And I can look like whatever, so like that's like very deceiving.
And he just kind of quiets up and continues down the trail.
Is what I think is happening, is it actually happening right now?
What do you think's happening?
Myth is giving him the...
I'm not doing that.
She's definitely gonna write some fan fiction about him later.
He looks over. He kind of peeks over at Ollie.
You're a druid.
Yes.
What circle are you from?
Circle of the Moon.
What made you decide on that?
I've met a very, very nice owlbear.
Curious. I considered signing up for the Circle of the Moon, but I almost decided to dedicate to it, but I decided to take no circle.
Did you pick like a square?
Kind of laughs at that one.
I suppose it would be fitting of my personality to pick something more unconventional.
Yes, I like my biggest source of combat would be turning into animals. And I wanted to fly.
I've always struggled at turning into animals.
I may be able to help you.
My problem is I cannot turn into something very small. Or at least considered small to me.
What have you tried to turn into that would be considered small?
I've tried to turn into a tiger.
That's small to you?
Well, you see, instead of yet turning into a tiger, you have to start with more common and smaller animals that are less deadly first. So instead...
That's not the problem. I can turn into most things fairly easily. It's just when they get to be smaller where I'll show you.
Then suddenly, it's like,
I'm going to try to turn into just a very, normal-sized monkey.
It's gonna be King Kong.
And suddenly you see him turn into like this gigantic, towering ape.
Wow.
Can we ride you?
Oh,
He shakes his head no to the being ridden.
Oh, we'll get there eventually.
I see. Well, you see, I can't yet turn into a monkey of your size because I'm not yet powerful enough.
You see him transform back.
It's quite a powerful creature, but incredibly inconvenient.
I do imagine so, yes.
Like
Yes.
a fly.
I would try, because you see a tiger and a monkey, and you don't see them around these areas, right? So, you should try to turn into something such as a small house cat, or say, like
snake?
a snake, something small.
Gonna be
I'll
That
take
is
out my
normal.
sneak noodle.
What was
Something
that?
small.
No?
I said he's gonna turn into an anaconda.
And it got
God. Alright, but you want him to try to.
So what do you want me to try? I'll try something small, as you said.
Try to turn into a goat. A small goat such as we brought.
And immediately, he's this gigantic goat, even bigger than Uted's old mount.
Can
Wow.
I pet?
You can pet,
Ah.
I guess. Kind of. He has a hard time explaining it. Hello, Suanova. Good seeing you.
I kind of look to him and say, "You are half giant, correct?"
He nods in his goat form.
That might be why, because you see, I've never had this issue, and I'm half elf, so I would assume that might be something that has to do with it. It might be different because of our,